If you're someone who uses TWS earphones similar to these, then next time before putting these things into your ears, please watch this video because I was about to lose the hearing of my right ear. Let me tell you my story. So you guys know I'm a content creator. I use my Mac to edit my videos, and the best pair of earphones which works well with the Mac is obviously the AirPods Pro. So that's what I've been using, and with my smartphone this is what I use normally, the Nothing Ear 2. I even use the Moto Buds, the Samsung Buds, etc. So my regular stuff, shooting videos, editing videos, watching movies, listening to music, going to gym, all those sorts of stuffs. So everything was normal, everything was going good and fine. But then what happened is, one day I felt that people who are calling me from the left side, I can hear them properly. If someone calls me from the right side, I'm not able to hear them properly. And this really affected me when I was riding a two-wheeler. When I was sitting somewhere, my friends are speaking and I was like, what are you saying? Can you repeat again? I used to say these things if they are sitting right side of me. So I felt that, okay, I feel that my right ear is not as strong as my left ear. Something is going wrong. So I used to check like this, check like this. It's fine. I don't feel any difference. But when people are calling from distance, I can feel that, okay, something is a bit off. It was not that prominent, so I didn't take it that seriously. But again, I just, for the sake, I went to the doctor and he just checked my ears. He said, your ears are proper. It's fine. We'll do one thing. I think you have a few wax inside. We'll just remove the wax. That's it. He removed the wax and my ears are fine, he said. I was happy. 2 months later, I started feeling the same thing again. I started feeling that my ears, my right ear is a little bit weaker than how it was before compared to my left ear, and this time I felt it was a little bit more prominent. So I felt there is something wrong with my ears that I have to get it immediately rectified. So again I went to a different doctor. He checked my ears and he said, your ears are fine, it looks good, but you have a significant buildup of wax on your right ear. That is what is causing a little bit of less hearing. We have to remove it. But this time removing it was not easy because the wax was so hard that he was not able to take it out. So he gave me wax drops and he said you have to put it for a week. Once it gets soluble, that's when you have to come back and then get it out again. I did it for a week and then I again went back to him and he took out the wax. And he said there is nothing to worry because getting wax in your ears is a normal process. So you don't have to worry about anything. It's fine. You remember the first time I went to the doctor and got my wax cleared, after 2 months, I got a significant buildup of wax in my ears. Now, this time, after putting drops and getting the wax out, immediately after 1 month, I started feeling the same feeling. I'm like, man, this is happening again and again. This time, I got freaked out because at least last 2 times I was able to hear something, but this time this side was totally blocked. I didn't feel that an ear was here. If I come here and do this, I can hear a little bit of sound, but that's it. So this time again I went to the doctor and he just checked my ears and he is like, what? How? He's like, how come you are getting this much big buildup of wax in your ears? What are you doing? Then he asked me, what do you do the most in a day? I was like, I edit my videos, I watch videos on YouTube, I go to the gym, I attend meetings, I take calls. So he is like, okay, all these activities have one thing in common. In all these activities, you are listening with your earphones. For editing, I'm using earphones. While going to the gym, while working out, I'm using earphones. While I'm in a meeting, I'm using earphones. While I'm in a call, I'm using earphones. When I'm watching a video, I'm using earphones. Then doctor noticed an interesting thing. I remember that I started having dandruff few months back. And what happened was, when you have dandruff, you might have noticed that your t-shirts are having flakes. On my head, I had more of a drier skin on the right scalp. So the particles on the right scalp, it used to fall down to my right ear. And the moment I keep in my TWS, whatever is the dry skin which is there outside my ears, I am just pushing it inside. Each and every time I plug in my earphones, I am doing the same thing. I am putting more and more of my dandruff into my ears. Now, everyone's ear have already a wax inside just to prevent the dirt and debris from getting inside. Now, what happens is this dandruff is a dry, flaky skin which gets and sticks to that. It makes up a kind of a gooey thing. And when this keeps on repeating and repeating, this buildup just gets bigger, bigger, bigger that your ears can't avoid it. Now, this thing is a really dry skin, so it absorbs all the gooey stuff from the wax, which makes it so hard that it just sticks to the sides of your ears, making it very difficult to take it out. And this time, when my hearing loss was significant, when I went to the doctor, he was like, "You are lucky that you had this big of a wax in your ears, and if you had again kept putting in the earphones for few more weeks, then this would have just put more pressure on your eardrums, hitting it, and eventually you might be leading to a permanent hearing loss." And this thing really shocked me because never in the world was I expecting such a thing to happen just because of this tiny freaking thing. So I'm not saying that using TWS will cause hearing loss. There are hidden things which you don't even notice, but these things are contributing, leading you to stuffs like this. So doctor just recommended to go and use the overhead headphones instead of these kind of TWSs. And if in case you have to use this, then do clean these things regularly. And if you have situations like dandruff and all, just make sure that when you're putting it into your ears, you're not pushing that dandruff stuffs and all into your ears, causing these kind of troubles. At the best, if you can avoid using them, or just use it in moderation. So if you're someone who uses these kind of things daily, then just keep in mind that these kind of stuffs can also happen. So that's it. I just wanted to share this experience with you guys. So we'll meet next time. Bye bye.